Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Muse Jester. My name is Junior. Today we're going to be looking into Hasbro's G.I. Joe Classified 6-inch figures. This is the Cobra Ferret Scout and the Cobra Ferret ATV. So excited to get this. I wasn't sure what the pricing was. I was thinking it was like $45. But then I looked it up and it's actually $54. Now $54.95. The way I break it down is that we already have the figure as $25. Those are usually the prices for G.I. Joe right now. And it's coming with the regular stuff. It only came with one set of hands, two pistols, a knife, a removable helmet, as you can see from the back. The helmet is very pliable. It goes on really nice on the head. As you can see, look, there's no gaps in the actual head itself and the helmet. And it's rubbery pliable, so you can move this around. Anyway, so I would break it down to like $25 for the figures, which basically means this vehicle is $30, right? Is it worth $30? Well, here's the thing that I wasn't expecting. When I look at the G.I. Joe vehicles, I still remember from the 1985-1990 series. It's very basic toys. The paint application is not like what we're used to with dry brushing and all that stuff with scuffs and everything. But this actually comes in pretty good from what I remember. Look, it's got these stamp or stickers, the Cobra logo. It's got enough in there to make it look almost, it's halfway between what it would be like real life. It's even got some stuff on the tires, but not necessarily where it's like brushed or anything. It's got this instrumental stickers over here. The paint application on the guns are they're non-existent. It's just bare plastic, and I'm okay with that because it's keeping the cost down of the vehicle. One of the thing I did, so a few things I didn't realize what's going to happen, which is I think is an improvement on the toys that we used to have. Suspensions. This would have been just like straight plastic. The tires are rubbery, so that's cool. That would have been just straight plastic as well too. Honestly, of course it's pricey, $30, but everything is going up in price now, right? What we need to look at is the value that you're going to be getting in terms of compared to the pricing. And I think the value is here. It's really nice. It's really nice to play with. It's heavier than expected. It's not like the lightweight plastic that we know of. The plastic is pliable, but in a way that's kind of good because, like I said, with the figure, because the helmet is rubbery, it conforms to the plastic really well. And even though the fingers are rubbery, the figure is rubbery. It's not rubbery to the point that, like, for example, this one I don't like. See how when you're twisting the boots, it's starting to separate from the peg. Now, I would love that if it's meant to be that way. Like, for example, I would love this to be rubbery to the point where you can pop this easier. Let me see. Can we pop this easier than before? No. You still have to heat it up. Oh, it goes this way. The peg actually goes in this way rather than straight out. It's still hard to pull out. I feel like it's gonna damage the figure if I keep on pulling at it. But if that was removable, Hasbro, that would be like so fantastic. These two arms are removable. The head is poppable. You can remove this vest, and it would just completely change the look of the figure, and it adds more to the playability factor of the toy. That's the only thing. I'm sorry. That's the only thing now remaining from my wants and needs, because I feel at $25, yes, we could have used more hands maybe, close-fisted hands, some salute hands, but I'm okay with what we've been given here. Could we have been given the stands just like how they're doing with the retro card back? Yes, I would love a stand for this guy, if possible. So the only two things that I would want added on the line is individual stands that I would like it to be slightly smaller, and the arms to be poppable or removable so you can remove the vest. Those are the only two ones that I'm basically requesting from the GI Joe now, because this is almost like a two head look. You can have two different looks and everything. Everything else is being ticked off by Hasbro. There's just nothing else I can ask for. I don't need more complicated paint applications because it's keeping the cost down. The fact that this is actually just bare plastic, it just reminds me of how it was way back when, when I was younger and I was collecting this. But this vehicle is nicely sized. Look at this. It may seem like I wasn't really thinking. I thought it would be smaller. Honestly, the ATV, I thought it would be so much more smaller. This thing is big compared to the figure. Look at that. Now I know that might be a little bit annoying, but it's nice to have that modularity when it comes to these straps. But look at how much more bigger that is. $30 price. Of course I would want this to be a lower priced toy because everything is just going up, right? But honestly, and I would be the first one, like if this thing were to ever go on sale, God, I would grab this. If this were to go back on sale for like 45, even 45, see, like these two cost me over $110. If I can get these two for $100, for less than $100, if this thing were to ever go on Ross, God, I would be buying this like crazy, because Ross value is just, it goes down like maybe $25. If this thing was like to go for like $25, $35, both of these figures, man, I would buy for $35. I'd probably buy 10 of them. I don't have the space for them, and I just buy them because it will be extremely good value. But as it is, at $55, $30 for the vehicle, $25 for the figure, I think it's a great. I think it's great. Well, I wouldn't say great. I would say it's a fair value. It's very enjoyable. Doesn't have a lot of footprint when it comes to displaying. It has these holes, which I think would be so cool to have if you have these blast effects, Hasbro. That's what I would do right now. Make it cheaper. Don't make it too much. But if you could have on accessory packs where you can have these, this design too is so funny. It literally doesn't have any kind of port where it's just gonna. Anyway, yeah, honestly, if you can do accessory packs where you can have blast effects, that this doesn't necessarily go into this hole, but like plugs into this part itself. Yeah, this is, and then ramp up effects of smoke, kind of like what they're doing with the Ghost Rider. I thought that was ingenious to have it like ramp up like that, or even rocks, even diorama rocks, even like computer consoles with accessory packs. Oh man, I would be buying those like crazy. Yeah, it just basically builds out the whole thing, right? It's just like even with just these two alone, you can literally build a scenario that would work. Also, if they were to reissue this with male counterparts for the drivers, I would love that too. Honestly, reissue it without any changes in the paint application. Just put in male drivers, and I would buy like 2 more of these. No questions. But yeah, I hope you guys were able to pick this up. This is good. I really love how the G.I. Joe classifieds are coming in. Finally, they took a gamble. It's now paying off. They're redirecting it towards a more classic look, yet at the same time more like, this is not a classic, obviously. look for GI Joe, but it pays off. It's complex, but not too complex. Where the previous the ones that were based on the gaming series, and it's a more modified look, but it still harkens back to a simplified comic book line, comic book or cartoon look, So I'm good with that. I'm getting to the point where I'm actually liking the fact that even though the guns are very simple, they're not painted. It's just, for me, it's just like lower cost, better value for me. So, and then if I really want to customize it, if I really want to paint it up, that option is on me. That I can do if I want to. And I know I've seen some people customize these things and just so much better. It's nice to have this nice color over here. Here's the back of it. Yeah. I'm very, very happy with this one. And like I said, if they come with a male counterpart, even with the same price, I might actually buy two more. GI Joes, man, the GI Joe side is suffering. There's not a lot of stuff going on there. It's all Cobra, guys. Come on, I love Cobra, but still, you gotta help out. Wait, didn't they do? Oh shoot, did they do an ATV with this one using one of the Joes? Oh crap, did I miss out on that? I don't know. There's so many stuff going on with GI Joe right now, and I want them all. And everything. So this is the line I'm fully invested in right now. So I'm loving where they're going. So stay tuned for the unboxing again, and then after that it's the articulation. Here's the front of the box. Thank you for the window packaging back again. 119. Here's the back. And I guess the schematic badges that tells you what they are. I don't know what it is. Here's a lady. So we'll go ahead and do a quick unboxing. So it's just plain plastic on this one. No paint apps or anything. Nice and detailed, but again, like no paint apps. But I'm okay with that. It's very much like a GI Joe toy from before. It's kind of rubbery, but as you can see, this is kind of not completely straight. I don't know what these are for. Comes this one. Is this the tow hinge, the winch? Nice textures. Good variety of colors throughout the figure, I think. This is a floating piece. The belt is a floating piece. There's a lot of distributed color, which makes it a lot more interesting. The vest is also a separate piece from the actual figure. Again, if only we could remove this, this would, like, if we could pop off these hands and remove the vest, it would be a completely different figure, which would increase the play factor, I think, of each individual Joe figures and Cobra figures. Here's the gun, again, plain plastic. I don't mind when I'm thinking of G.I. Joe Classified. They don't need to be realistically brushed or have a wash or anything like that. That's not what I'm looking for when it comes to G.I. Joe Classifieds. You guys can customize it to make it much more better. The potential is there, but because of the price point of where we're getting at, I just don't want the price to increase any more than it already is, because otherwise it's gonna phase me out of the collection, and I would rather have the figures at a price point that I can afford and deal with it later on. There's the paint application. You can see the eyes. It's got a nice detail in there. There's even like eye shadow, was it eyeliners in that eye? And it's like that's the only detail you're gonna get, but they put in a lot of paint application to it. Very, very crisp Cobra logo, which is I love. I mean, you can even see the fangs outlined in there. Basic articulation. The plastic again is kind of getting too gummy for my taste, so just be very careful. But at least it looks like all the joints are not too stiff, so you don't need to heat it up. At least not the one for not my copy. Drop down again. Thighs. Low point. Double. This is a nice mix of stiffness and looseness for me. This is the perfect combination. Again, floating belt. No other hands except for this one. The helmet. I didn't realize it was like this. This looks more like a duck's bill than anything menacing. This is rubbery, very, very soft rubbery, which is good because then you can put it on the head very nicely. Let me get some more lights in here. So nice detail on the helmet as well. I kind of wish, I don't think that I have that sitting correctly. There. And you can have it. It's really good. You can like you can position it to whatever you want because of the properties of the helmet. Aside from this going up like that, which makes it more look like a duck bill than anything else, I really do like the design of the helmet. Even without it, Even without it, it looks good. I also want to point out that with the helmet on, the proportions to the body looks really, really good. Like it doesn't seem like it's overly big, and the fit is really nice. The fit is really nice to the head. It's rubbery. It's not solid plastic. Oh, look at that. It's got suspensions. I wasn't expecting that. Look at that. This one goes like this, and then this one goes down here. No, it's the wrong one. It's this one. It's in here. Ah, look at that. I did the threads wrong. This is right. This is wrong. Ah, look at that. There you go, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope I see you guys again in the next review. Bye.